Tonight, Jane back on the stand for a third day of tearful testimony. The woman who once dated Combs testifying under a pseudonym to protect her identity. She described terrifying physical violence, testifying that Combs broke down doors and choked her, even lifting her up by her neck, but also saying she did not report the abuse to authorities. Jane crying today as well, as she testified to being forced to have sex with male escorts in drug-fueled encounters she referred to as hotel nights. Jane read several text exchanges between herself and Combs, in which she told him she did not want to participate. One reading, "I don't want to be used and locked in a room to perform and fulfill your fantasies." Jane telling prosecutor Maureen Comey that she felt forced because Combs was paying the rent for her LA home, and he threatened to stop if she refused to have sex with the escorts.
Jane's testimony marks really one of the most legally transformative moments in the trial because she bridges the gap really between the narrative and the statute. Her account maps directly into the elements of sex trafficking.
In the courtroom, Combs' mother and one of his sons sat behind him. At one point, a rather subdued Combs turned around and appeared to mouth, "I love you, Mommy." Combs continues to deny the allegations against him. Jane's testimony later turning to Cassie Ventura's explosive civil lawsuit, in which she sued Combs for physical abuse and sex trafficking, accusing him of making her participate in similar drug-fueled sex parties, which Ventura called freak-offs. That suit was settled with Combs admitting no wrongdoing. Jane testifying that when she first read Ventura's suit in November 2023, she almost fainted. "In fact, I think I did," she said. "I couldn't sleep. It felt like a nightmare. I can't believe I'm reading my own story." Today, the first back in court since Combs' legal team filed a motion for a mistrial. In a letter to the judge, his team writing that the prosecution, quote, has presented testimony that it knew or should have known was materially false, claiming Brianna Bongolan's testimony last week in which she said Combs dangled her over a 17-story balcony could not have happened because Combs was in New York at several public events near the time of the alleged incident.
Not every misstatement by a witness amounts to a mistrial. The defense must prove, if they really want that mistrial, that the government knew that the statement was false and that the government failed to act. And most importantly, that falsehood was so prejudicial that it deprives Diddy of a fair trial.
The judge stating that he would make a decision once prosecutors had a chance to file a response. Jane is expected to be on the stand through the end of the week, and she might be the last key witness for the government, which means that we could see Sean Combs' defense team put on their case sometime next week.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.